Welcome to episode 176, Cigar Hustler Podcast. The Weasel Fest edition.
Weasel Fest.
Still
I'm still tired.
Number one show. I was exhausted. I didn't even go. I don't know how you work a double thing on a weekend like he does. Saturday, I was dead.
It's tough. It's not for the lighthearted.
Not for the lighthearted. All right. Hold on. The music's almost done. Squared. Today's show brought to you by the Octador by Case Elegance. The team at Case Elegance has spent years meticulously crafting this humidor to be their largest and best yet, fitting up to 100 cigars. This deluxe humidor features a striking octagon silhouette, posh black piano finish, glass top, front digital hydrometer, accessory storage door. Now he just walks out when I do. Keep going. Spanish cedar, magnetic enclosure, and the patent pending hydro system. Case Elegance has done it. We just changed it to the shit show. It just went shit show. Case Elegance has undergone extensive research, testing, and customer feedback to solve every shortcoming commonly experienced with other humidors. Cleverly recessed into the base is the included patent-pending hydro system, an accurate and low-maintenance cigar humidification system that makes dialing in, welcome back to the show, Michael, and maintaining your humidor easy. Case Elegance has integrated a front-facing digital hydrometer, offering your peace of mind that your sticks are kept to your desired humidity. Properly store your lighter, cigar cutter, and travel case in this large bottom accessory storage drawer. The stunning Octador is finished in a lacquered black piano with a slight undertone of black wood grain. The solid metal hardware mirrors the octagonal shape and comes in a modern space gray finish. The Octador by Case Elegance is one of the highest rated and most comprehensive cigar humidors on the market. A striking shape, beautiful finish, and thoughtful engineering makes this a must-have for any aficionado. Please go to caseelegance.com for more information and purchasing. Chat, what you had?
Boom. There it goes.
All right, we have Chet sitting in with us today.
His name is Chet.
But we have a new intro. We have a new intro.
He's going to replace Mr.
New show intro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the main stage, BDP. Put your dollars and hands together, and inside B, the king.
Wow. And the king.
Welcome to episode 176 of the new and improved Cigar Hustler Podcast.
I just wanted to know that had I known that BDP would have taken on a life of its own, I would have never said it to you. I regret
That was Rosales.
I regret every second.
You should know by now, anything you bring across this guy, it's going skyward.
I'm going to grab it and just run.
Wow.
I'm going to get a new tattoo. It said BDP right here on my wrist.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I forgot the hat. It was so busy Friday night, I forgot to put the hat on.
Yes. Well, you know what? I just forgot. I have a little present for you.
Uncle Skip is here?
So we didn't... I thought you wanted a red hat. He said you wanted a blue hat.
No, red hat.
I told you it was red
hat.
motherfucker.
Remember Bo had one, and I said, hey, look, Jed, there's Bo's red hat.
I told you wanted a red one. So
Appreciate
either way,
being on the show.
Thanks a lot,
you got to take care of BDP.
One thing BDP asked for was a red hat. All everyone's a red.
I got BDP.
So either way,
coming?
it didn't matter. The red hat and the blue hat, they didn't have your size. They only had smalls. And I actually tested out a size, and there's no fucking way that you're getting your head in that.
Oh.
So you go ahead and you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
This is the king. This is why he's got. See, he got mad.
I did get a present for you. So
This is where we take over the show, Mike.
He got mad because I didn't give him an intro like Mike. So now he's all upset.
So,
I'm just gonna leave.
So I told you while I was there
Yes.
that I would.
Yes,
in
you
my
got me a half smoked. You got me a half
letting
smoked
me
cigar.
go.
You sent me a picture.
Well, that too. That's in here also.
Oh, the half smoked. Oh, here it is. Here it is. The half smoked.
There you go.
Oh, a bag.
Just a little bag full of goodies that I just kind of
bag
picked
full
up
of
along the way. You know,
It's a small hat
some
box,
stuff that's
Michael.
things that are.
We have. Oh, I don't have that one. That's nice.
Okay, all right.
That's nice. That's lovely.
I was kind of going with the blue theme for some reason.
Yeah, you're on the blue thing. But we have a Garrison Distillery. It was one of these in the back of my car. I couldn't figure out where it
So
came
we
from.
were literally walking out late Saturday night. It was like 4:30 in the morning, and I'm like,
4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, we got to get some. So Skip opens back the door for me, And I'm like, hey, I need a
Hand
hat.
sanitizers from the United Airline. You guys both flown United?
Everything's safe, man.
Earl Grey tea. Is this from the hotel?
That's from the hotel.
Nice. I love the hotel.
You went all out.
English
I like
breakfast.
it, Chet.
Is there toilet paper in there? I
What's
always
even
take the extra
better
toilet
is the
paper.
Garrison, half-used Garrison cups that I
I'm
drank
about
out
to say,
of.
are they, because they are sticky. They are a little
They're
sticky.
slightly used.
Oh, I see. This one's very
Weasel
sticky.
Fest.
Weasel Fest cups.
And
Two
people,
of them.
I can't believe that those are disposable.
Right?
Those are
What is,
insane.
is this
I
a
was-
Black Irish?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I don't have one of those.
I was only allowed to get 2. I tried to get a box, but they only allowed me to buy 2. So if I have 2, you have none.
Two. I have none. We both have
have
one.
You know, that's how it goes. So it's
Taco-
delicious
tacos.
too.
Tacos.
It's so good. Oh.
Oh, all right, all right.
But I smoked mine the night at the Habano House.
Habana House.
Habana House.
Habana House.
Yeah.
Habana.
Good. Good.
Oh,
And because you didn't get a package, you know, I had to make sure you got a Weasel
Nice.
Fest
I got
box.
my Weasel Fest box. Fitted to add to my collection.
So we both
Very
have
nice.
one. So when I run out, I'm gonna abscond of
Oh, and
yours.
there's 2 sets of them too. So we found that out when we opened yours.
We did.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, but
Yes.
King came through.
So here's the piece of the well, I mean, it's
The pizza. Pizza. Oh, I like
the
the.
piece de resistance.
Oh, they were French.
Or whatever the fuck
French
it's called.
stuff.
I got to
He brought
give
me barbecue.
I got to give Skip credit too because Skip is the guy who's like, here, just you should give him this, and it's a badass thing.
Because
So,
Uncle Skip. Another
so-
computer, another laptop. I could use 2 laptops.
So we were rattling through, we were going through the whole thing.
His
we
office?
went,
Like you go
no, he
through?
has like a whole merchandise section.
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So we're going through the drawers, and he had no large blue or red hats.
Oh, that's
so
fine.
I'm sure that they'll get some more in, and when they
Right.
do, we'll make sure that.
and the hassle he went through at the airport for this
I did go through
makes it even better.
Oh, yeah,
There was a problem at the
Oh
airport.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Drum
It's
roll.
not a bomb. It's not a bomb. Is it? It's not a bomb.
Don't you have an effect over there?
I've
like a
only
drum
seen
roll
this
pad
one
or
other
something?
time from one other
It says,
person.
it says steal.
It does.
That mean you stole it?
Yeah, it means take. Steal me. Yeah, not STEL.
Oh, look at
Your
that.
own official
My own
diving board ashtray.
Diving board ashtray. Look
Yeah.
at that. Get this thing out.
Just like
That's yours. Get that out of here. That's
Just
yours.
out of the way.
there you go. I'll take that one.
that's
Actually, 'cause
nice.
this thing is complete shit.
Hand me the.
Greg, does Greg
No,
know?
you go ahead and use that for now.
Does Greg know?
No, I don't know if Greg
He'd
knows
be
or not.
so jealous.
Well, he has one.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. And there-
I'm gonna have to mark it. So I'll put BDP on the bottom.
He'll most likely
Those-
get rid of his.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
That's-
oh, I can't have this
can't have
now.
this.
He's talking about getting a mohawk. I said, you let me know when you do.
Oh,
You let me know when you do, because I am shaving my head back to my normal
Thank you.
spiky hair.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Between the painting and the hairdo, you got to change your whole
It's just
deal.
my life. It's just my life.
The painting? What
Yeah.
painting?
Well, he has a Joker painting in his house.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
guy
yeah.
fucking doesn't like Joker.
No.
No, but hey,
Is that the Starry Night thing?
Yeah.
That was the first thing he wanted to paint on the wall downstairs. I'm like, no. He goes, it looks good. I go, yeah, but it's at your house. We don't want that house.
Yeah, no. Who are you? We don't know who you are.
We know you.
I will tell you this: there were numerous people that approached Chet and said, "Oh, you're Greg's brother, or you're Mike's brother."
Over and
Oh.
over and over
Yeah.
and over
Well,
again.
that's better than Rosales calling you.
Well, it's probably
Rhodes.
because I'm,
Yeah.
so fit and
That's it.
and it was a
Oh, yeah, because
you know.
about relatively the
yeah,
same size.
very good.
Yeah.
But I did. So many people were like, "Yeah, it's so nice to meet you, man. You're Mike's brother,
Greg,
right?"
huh? You're Greg?
And I was like, "Yep." Yep.
You just go with it.
Yeah,
right.
I
You
am.
always just
I
go
am.
with
It's been
it.
tough.
Well, I was
He's-
looking around for Greg a couple times, and I was like, "Yep, that's me."
That'd make it.
He's
So-
pretty much stayed in the same place the whole time. And, he mingled with Jeff Mate and
He showed up in the background of Rosales' live feed several times, and yeah, he was
Yeah.
sitting in the
just
chat.
doing his normal thing.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, I got to hang out with a little bit of everybody,
Right.
and that was kind of the hard part. I can't even mention everybody's name. So,
Oh, I'm sure.
like, there's just
I literally made a list because I knew I wouldn't remember
Well, that's good.
half the people that I met, other than my boy Ben Rowland.
oh,
That's
yes.
my boy.
Yeah,
We
he's
clicked
a good
it off,
guy,
so
yeah. He's a good guy.
He was cool, man.
He's a good guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently he's
Him
been
and
to,
his
him and his
wife,
wife have been to
actually.
the shop numerous
Yeah.
times, and
Oh, really?
And they told me that they've never seen me here.
Yeah.
Must be nights or weekends, Ben, when you come, right? Nights and weekends.
I did get a couple
yeah,
I Love Your shops.
Yeah.
I got a couple of those too.
Oh, nice.
So,
There was
But-
one. I have to give. There was
Now
one.
we are the owners.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I promised that I was gonna make one statement about one crazy bitch. And there was one crazy bitch that was there. She was out of control. I'm not gonna say her name. Her husband was very nice though, and I'm just leaving it at that. That's all I'm saying.
Can I guess? Can I? Will you tell me if I guess?
I
right?
won't.
Oh, man.
I was just gonna say that eventually we'll get her shirts for her.
Oh. Yeah, she was sending me photos of Tyler.
Yeah.
She was one of the people that kept sending me photos
she
of
was
Tyler.
she was infiltrating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made one comment about if somebody wants to send me a photo, and I was like, they're all coming in.
Here they go.
I'm like, too many.
Stop the madness.
There's 7 of them getting his hair done.
That whole thing became like the thing to do at Weasel Fest.
So
People were snapping pictures of that poor guy every time.
I was having a ball because it made me feel like I was just part of the thing.
You were there.
Yeah.
You were there in spirit.
And Tyler was a good sport, man.
So Tyler, he was. Viso Horny on Instagram. Obviously, we're gonna screw it up, but it was Lake County Cigars or Lake Country Cigars. We always screw it
I
up.
don't know.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he's a good guy.
He is. He's a good sport.
And he's been a whipping post for a little over a week now at the Roma Craft Factory.
Chet said he skips Keanu.
He skips Keanu 100%.
Everybody needs a Keanu.
Everybody needs one.
Know,
everybody needs one.
Everybody needs something to to abuse.
It was awesome, man. It started straight from the time when I got the mics, it started. Waiting on
mics?
When it got to your house.
Oh, yeah.
Heading to the airport.
He wasn't ready?
Yeah.
He was.
I was ready.
We were waiting.
Somebody else was. Somebody else was late every single time.
Oh wow! Well,
every single time.
Go figure.
No, it's like you live and you learn, and I think that moving forward, what'll just happen is, hey, you can Uber to. Well, like I can't wait. I just can't wait.
Right.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful by any means necessary. Here's the deadline. Here's where you got to be at specific times. If you can't do it, it's cool.
It's fine. We'll meet you there.
Yeah, just meet you over there.
I was ready.
Even if it's 15 minutes, it makes a difference.
Right.
So, it all adds up really quickly.
He's a cuddler at night too, isn't he? When you sleep.
Yeah.
He likes
He's
to
a
cuddle.
spooner.
Yeah. After I hammer him. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, after the
Yeah,
sex. Right. Yeah.
But I mean, can I tell you? I mean, so we land, and of course, besides Austin and Tent City and all that hoopla of the excitement of seeing that, but we finally get to the hotel, and I'm so excited.
Right.
I got this big fancy king bed that I get to lay in and everything, and the king plops his stuff down, and he's like looking, and he points over to this little cold hard couch.
Oh, you got the couch.
Yeah, I got the couch.
Yeah.
Got the couch.
I knew
traveled with
couch.
I traveled with him and Matt Hunt, and I got the couch.
I knew you were going to do this to me. I knew you were going to sandbag me.
The old guy gets the couch. Yep. Same with me. Same with me.
I was going to open up the bed and everything. He's like, no. It takes up too much room. Let's just.
You'll be fine just on it. Did you get a pillow?
I did get. I think it was a pillow.
I got a towel.
I think it was blankets mushed into
Oh, you got
the
blankets?
pillow,
Yeah, no.
into the pillowcase.
I got a towel for a blanket, and then a washcloth and a hand towel to make a pillow out of.
Yeah.
I fucking knew you were going to do this too. And I don't know why I said okay.
How could you give up the bed? What are you thinking?
Like, because I wanted to switch it to 2 queens. And I'm like,
Right.
no big deal, because for whatever reason I couldn't.
Oh, when he
switch.
said, when he said king, I thought, ooh, they had a big room with 2 kings in it.
No, so
No,
just
that's
the one.
what I was going into, but it was that.
That's so
and then the
good.
blanket
It's
had
so
like a
fucked
hole
up.
in it, so my big toe kept popping out through it. Oh man!
Oh, fancy
brutal.
hotel. Fancy.
That was brutal.
So I just want. So stop right now before I kill you both. So I want to go upgrade for 2 queens, and
Right.
right now the service industry, as far as hotels are concerned, they just don't give a fuck about you.
Right,
It doesn't-
yeah,
it's
right.
COVID, and we're at
Nobody
capacity.
wanna work.
We're at capacity. Whatever the
Right.
fuck that means. Like get back to work already. Enough is enough.
That's right. This is Texas, for God's sake.
Nobody fucking cleaned our hotel.
Yeah, you know what? We had that problem in Tampa till we complained to the housekeeper, and they go, oh, with COVID, we only come at the end.
We don't give you towels. We don't give you shit. It's just
Oh,
it's
we got towels.
like,
Adrian
what the fuck is-
scooped up the dirty ones, walked across the hall, threw them in the laundry, and then took clean ones.
It's just so stupid. It's the
Yeah.
fucking dumbest shit on the planet. The hotel industry needs to get their shit together, and like yesterday. So I go in and I'm like, hey, listen, one of these rooms was supposed to be 2 queens, and I couldn't, you wouldn't let me. I couldn't switch.
Couldn't do it online.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, we're at capacity. Like, doesn't care. Just fucking,
Right.
fuck you. I'm like,
And I
okay,
think
cool.
we
fuck
saw
me.
4 people the entire time we were there.
Yeah, he's like, oh, there's a wedding. There's things. I'm like, okay. So we go upstairs, and I say, hey, listen, you can take the bed, and I'll take the pull-out couch. No. Chet. Absolutely not.
He's already
I
thinking in
couldn't
his
let
head.
that go, man. I needed
This plays
that.
off better for me if I sleep on
needed
the
it.
couch.
I would have slept on the floor if it took the story to go
Right,
down.
exactly.
Absolute. I will not sleep on the bed. I have a bad back. That bed's too soft. It's gonna hurt me. You're trying to
Wow, I
hurt
think I
me.
use the same lines in Arizona.
I mean, he laid it on thick. You're gonna hurt me more than you're trying to help me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like,
Just
okay.
just
So then I'm
look at
like,
bathtub.
I'm like,
Bathtub next time. Bathtub.
I'm like, okay, well, let's set up your bed for you. We'll set
Open
up
the thing
the
up?
couch. Yeah. Oh no,
Oh no, that's worse.
no way. I'm not sleeping on that.
You feel that
This-
bar and that mattress is like
he,
this
he
thick.
he doesn't even talk that down. He talks up the couch. This couch is perfect. This couch.
Posturepedic couch, I
This
believe.
couch
This is
gonna,
amazing.
is gonna be great for my back. I am gonna sleep like a fucking baby on this couch. This is the shit that he's telling me.
All right.
And then I
don't
wake
believe
I
that.
wake
I-
up
I'm more
I
like
wake
this.
up and the cushions are like separating. So my ass
Your
is like
head's
in
in
between the
between?
cushion, the one's down. Oh yeah.
One slide
It was good.
knob.
Oh yeah.
Even the next night, the second night there, I say, listen. Would you like the bed? You
no,
could
you already
you could
slept
take
in
the
the
bed
bed.
at this point. Would you? If you should take the bed. No. I told you I slept great on the couch. I want to
did.
do the couch again.
Right.
The couch is where I need
Couch
to be.
is the place. That's
Couch
right.
was my spot.
And I'm like,
I think it was more. I'm the king. The king does not sleep on the couch.
No, I couldn't have did that.
Okay.
No way.
bullshit.
You flew me to Weasel
I
Fest.
fucking take care of my people,
Spoiled
motherfucker.
me like crazy.
He did tell me
It
that.
was my honor to take the couch.
That you took care of.
And in all honesty,
Come
it,
and check
it
on
was
him.
comfortable.
Are you okay? Everything fine? Are you okay? And then when you
The
and then,
entire trip, man.
Apparently, you beat 3 guys up to get them up to Scarface
Yeah.
on the stage or something.
Yeah, that's the truth, man.
Aggressively pursue.
Yes, that's what.
Well, I was
that's
in
what
line. I was kind of waiting for my moment.
Waiting to make waiting on the right moment. to
Yeah, I
walk
waited,
up
and there was a kind of a hog. You know, he sat next to him and
Right.
just going over life stories, and I'm like, all right, man, come on, I want to meet this guy. And then Mike walks up, he's like, sometimes you just got to go through it.
You gotta-
and he did.
you know, you just gotta
He just
fucking-
went right through him. It was like, yo, my boy wants to meet you. Oh, get out of here! Guy got up.
outta
He's like,
here,
come
man.
on over.
This large
I sat
white
down.
man just said I have to meet somebody else. So please.
Coolest guy I ever met, man.
It's years of experience at the gym. It's like,
Yeah.
you gotta when you gotta get that machine.
machine,
I'm
right.
sorry, how many sets do you have? I have 8. I'm like, all right, cool. Sit down and stare at you. And you just wait. And they're like,
Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna go anywhere. No, I'm not. I need that machine. So you either A, speed it up, or B, get the fuck out. Let's
Messing
go.
up my reps, boy. Get out
it.
my way.
So we're gonna meet this Scarface because Chet needs to get a video for
Yes,
Palmer.
I needed it.
And that is gonna be that. I'm sorry, war hero.
That was very nice, by the way.
Thanks for
Yeah.
your service.
I was quite
Whatever. I don't
touched.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was
I
good,
woke
man.
up my wife. I go, look, Scarface, because say my name. Watch this.
Yeah. I told my wife, I was like, I said, I'm getting ready to get in line to meet Scarface. She's like, who? I said, the Ghetto Boys. Who?
Yeah, it's my wife.
Do me a favor, go on YouTube
We have
and
to go.
look up Ghetto.
We're moving on now. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
I get it. It's fine.
But the event was.
Yeah. So this is the first thing back from his Scarface's first
But yeah, Chet said
concert
he'd been
back.
sick.
So yeah, no, he's got a plug in
was
him
more
for
than
his
sick.
kidney. He's got a problem with his heart. He's got the whole. I mean, COVID fucked this guy up. Man, you really fucked
Man,
that
you
guy
really
up.
fucked-
Man, he really
Yeah.
fucked that up.
Man, you really.
But
Hold
he
on.
came through, man.
Is he going like, nah, fuck that guy?
No, wrong one.
This is my producer.
I mean, you guys fucked that up.
Man, you
guys fucked that up.
So
He's
Romo
got to be
Crowds-
the coolest man in the world. Whereas Alice is. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just walking around. He's having
Oh,
a
it's
good time.
super chill.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem was, I could tell you that Jerry and Dion and Mike Williams, like that crew, were giving him a hard time about his white belts. His white
didn't
belt.
even notice.
It
You gotta
stuck
wear.
out.
You got to wear the white sandals with the white belt. They said, like you
Oh.
can't. It has to be uniform.
oh well, those bougie Hawaiian sandals don't come in white.
Very angry about. I'm sure they do. Very the Alakais. Yes, they have them in white.
Do they?
Very angry about this. You know, I'm like, well, way to slap your guy down.
Right.
I'm like, I got to be honest.
you know what, guys?
I mean, you guys fucked that up.
You want me
guys
back next
fucked
year?
that up.
Just so you
You're
know.
outta here.
You're out.
So, yeah,
Block their emails.
I-
Jamie,
I-
block the
I
emails
mean,
for those 3 guys
who
made fun
really-
of my belt.
I don't think that's gonna happen. They're pretty solid dudes, and they're hecklers. But they're yeah. Who gives a fuck? Like I didn't put any thought.
They
into
pointed
it.
out though, man.
Yeah,
that
hey,
thing
take
stuck
the-
out.
take the
It
white
was
belt.
crazy.
Take the white belt.
If I wanted to find him, I just look for the white glowing belt.
Search for
There
the
he
white
goes.
belt.
He's over there.
There he is.
Search for the white belt.
But he was kind, man. Him and Skip were like, they were just the kindest dudes ever. And you tried to set me up with the whole hug thing.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Right.
First time I meet him, he hugs me.
Yep.
So I was like, boom.
Uncle Skippy's a lover.
Yeah, he's such a good dude, man. They were
bam, you gotta go to work.
they were
Bam,
just
you got
amazing.
it right.
The biggest problem.
Damn, you got to go to work.
Did nobody said Skip's thing through the
Intrinsic apathy?
Yeah.
I definitely said it to him a couple times. He didn't pick up on it, though. I was like, I really think this is more along the lines of intrinsic apathy. And he just kept going. I'm like, okay.
Well, that was 2.5 years ago.
Well, he has picked up on it on Facebook. He has made some comments to me and stuff about it.
I gotcha.
Like, then he broke down atrophy or whatever the fuck it is. And it's like, yeah, AKA intrinsic apathy. Yeah.
Very nice.
So, he understands it, but.
So, I'm going to ask both of you, but what was your favorite part?
Man, the whole thing, but just I guess the generosity of the whole Rosales family.
Right.
Like Jamie is amazing. The kids are amazing. The stuff that they're
daughter
doing,
looks just like her.
Oh, there's no doubt who that kid is. Absolutely, and she's the sweetest little girl ever.
She really is.
Like watching her, like. When somebody, like when she saw Mike, just ran to him bear hug.
Yeah,
awesome. I was like, that's it, man.
Yeah, it was super cool.
But the whole family, and you figure the time, the effort, the headache of putting this event on, and then Jamie still busting out regular.
Oh, she's all class, man.
Like nonstop.
She's
man.
the best.
That was, to me, that was kind of the most memorable thing.
Super impressive.
But the concert itself was just amazing.
Yeah.
Music, the sound, the cigars, the people, man. I love meeting everybody. It was phenomenal. But there were times where I'd kind of walk by real quick and look at their name tag, the VIP thing, and then I walk past them on purpose. Then I go online real quick and I'd be like, that is him.
Right.
Give it a few minutes, then go back and be like, yo, is that you, JC? Is that you? Oh my God, man, I knew it was you. Yeah, so that was my secret.
You just blew that. Everybody's going, hey, Chet knew who I was.
It was, I mean, I had an idea of who I wanted to meet just from doing online orders and stuff. And those particular people, I made a note and I wanted to hunt them down.
Right.
So if I seen them, it was like, because I don't see their face. I just see the name or I talk to them on the phone. So, that was my kind of way to kind of tag it together.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was phenomenal.
It went too fast, man.
Yeah.
It went way too fast.
It was like that, just over.
It was amazing, and then it ended, and you're like, man, I could use another 48 hours of this.
It could have easily been another day or 2 days.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd have been happy with it.
Yeah.
Now staying up till 3, 4 o'clock talking to Skip, nah,
it's awesome.
By then I was beat.
It was cool. It was interesting to see the rookies hang out with the
try to hang with Skip.
You're gonna roll with the big dogs. You can't be peeing like a puppy, brother.
You tried to warn me, man.
I'm like, hey, listen, you ain't gonna sleep.
Nope.
I was gonna say, so did you sleep at all?
You're gonna get 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, if you're up till 4, back to the hotel, 5 in bed, back up at 7? I mean, I don't know what time you guys started.
But the hard part is the conversion. So the
Right.
conversion is Rosales calls it a night at 2.
Okay.
Right? Because he knows that he's got to get up and roll through.
Right.
Now, Skip doesn't necessarily have to roll through.
Right.
But you got to you want to hang out with both.
Right.
So you hang out with Skip till the wee hours, and you hope that he surrenders when you're ready to go. And he did. It was 4:30, and he was like, okay.
He finally started yawning.
Normally if you say, hey, all right, I'm going to go, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I've had that too.
Back now.
Yeah, serious? Yeah. But no, he was like, okay. Because it was the whole day of the concert and stuff.
Right.
And then, you get up and you try and get ready for breakfast and stuff like that, and then you hang out with Rosales and stuff and kind of get things.
So that's what time did breakfast start the next day?
Yeah, for us it was like 11. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's not too bad.
No, I mean,
not like you're back at 5, up at 8.
And I think brunch was on Sunday 12.
Yeah, so by the time you get to bed, you're in bed by 6 and you're probably up by 9:30.
I still woke up. I was up by 8. 8:30.
It's hard. It's very hard to wake up later than that.
Right.
If that's what you're used to.
Yeah. And once I get going, man, once I'm going, that's why it's so hard when I leave here at night. I'm amped up. So when I go home, I'm already amped.
Right, yeah.
So that's how I was at the
Friday
fest.
night,
I just wanted to keep going and going and going.
How we doing on time?
I didn't get 7 minutes. I didn't get to bed till 2 Friday night or Saturday morning, whatever it was. It's probably half the reason I was tired.
I know that you asked what the favorite part was, and for me, there's a lot of great things that happened, for sure. It was awesome to really catch up with as many people as possible.
Right, people you don't normally get to see.
Yeah, and that is a big deal for me.
Right.
Unfortunately, I had to keep moving.
Right.
So you sit, you talk, you bullshit, and all right, cool, man. Hey, I got to go walk around.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm having a great time, but I got to go talk to somebody else.
There were plenty of times where I checked in with Art and hung out with Art, but I can't.
Right.
I can't just sit with Art,
Right,
as much as I want to. It's
Right.
like, all right, dude, but he's, he handles himself very well. He mingles and gets along with everybody without question,
Right.
So talking with everybody was a huge deal for me. And I was really appreciative and grateful that I got that opportunity. The other thing that was absolutely for me incredible was the fact that we had like this real kind of intimate concert with fucking Scarface. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, how fucking cool is this? There was no, like, the one thing that I hate about concerts is the other people that are around me.
Right,
It's
yeah.
super tight. You're sweating. You're thirsty. Like, none of that shit was going on. It's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I go and walk in the HQ and I'm fucking go to the bathroom. It's like, oh, you need something to drink? You go get something. Like, there was none of it was stress. There was no stress.
Gotcha.
There was zero stress,
Right.
which was amazing, especially when you add the aspect of a concert into the whole thing, So, and then like you start hanging out with people, and then as the wee hours kind of progress, the people start to kind of break down. You start to have a smaller number of people, and then you get to kind of you've known some of these people for so long. But when you have like a small group of 5 or 6 guys just kind of hanging out, you get one or two that really opens up and hits you with some shit and drop some knowledge, and you're like, God damn, I did not know that about you. This is awesome.
Cool.
So having that was absolutely incredible,
The end of the concert, man, when we all went into the HQ, that's when it got.
That's when shit started to get
it
real.
was like, and it was cool because I can talk a cat off a fish truck, so it was kind of cool to at one point Greg was like, are you okay? I'm like, okay, bro, I'm good. I got my people.
And you're here.
So it was like me,
This is-
Ben,
and
Vince
here-
Hill, who another. Oh my
and
god,
here is Chet in his
dude.
natural environment.
I love that guy. So it was like me, him, Vince Hill, and a couple other guys. So I can't think of the name at the moment, but we were just talking about shop stuff, like going over like,
Chris from
what about
Scallywags.
this customer? Oh, the customer that crushes the cigars.
Sam and Rosie from Fine Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was we were just popping off, and everybody had their own little stories, and we were cracking up, and it was funny because we all kind of had the same issues.
Right. Brett Fry from Tobacology.
Yeah, that was the one that I wasn't sure who he was. Okay. All right.
I drove him to get Whataburger and took him to his hotel.
Oh,
Yeah, it was good. Sex was all right.
just okay. You
Yeah,
weren't
I mean-
spent after the 2 nights with him already? I mean,
No, I was, I knew what I was getting into.
He was a beast, man. He had his power milk. He was good.
Yeah, there's no slowing down.
He was good.
Muscle milk.
the Viagra with you, you ready to go?
I don't need any of that stuff.
I don't need
What am I, 50?
Okay.
Ridiculous.
It was awesome. And Charlie Minato, man.
Yeah,
You were right.
Yeah.
That dude is just a genius.
A plethora of knowledge.
Oh my God. I'm sitting there listening to this guy, and I'm looking at Greg. I was like, how does this guy, how does he know all
I don't
this
know if
stuff?
that's running anymore at this point.
It may have turned off.
We're at 27. So, yeah.
Well, here's a great thing. Before I check that, whether it's a curtain's curtain. Here's what's great about Charlie is when you sit down and you have like a one-on-one with them, it's fucking awesome. Like you really you have an awesome conversation. You learn a lot. You have a good back and forth. The problem is when he gets too comfortable with you, he just starts hammering you. I'm like, dude, I'm like, it's been less than 24 hours and we're already at this point. I mean, what the fuck, Charlie? I'm like, give me a break. I will embarrass you in front of all these people. So that happens. That definitely happens with Charlie. But man, yeah, I mean, he's a that guy gets shit on so much in this industry, and he's so fucking smart.
Yeah.
He's so fucking smart. So it's incredible. It's real, and I really always look forward to like the end of the evening when you get Charlie and Skip together. Like this is.
Oh yeah, because he was slaying it eloquently to Skip
because
too,
the
man.
debates continue
Oh,
because
yeah.
they both have their own opinions and they have their own views and they don't always line up and it's
They weren't
fucking
lining up.
highly intelligent. I feel like the poodle in Coming to America was like, he's not the king, he's the king, and the dog's like whipping back and forth, like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like that's the fun part. And then like every once in a while you can drop a bomb on them and throw it in there. Like, well, what about this? What do you think about this? I really.
How's that gonna work?
Tell me about what do you think? Really think? How do you feel about the guys at the PCA? Boom, and just kind of back up. Like here we go. And it's amazing. So. I think somebody was pissed off at Elon Musk. Somebody said that, well, he doesn't have sovereign nation money.
Oh yeah, they got into that.
was a
Then they
good-
got into
that was a
the
good line.
infused cigar thing.
Yeah, that was and that was awesome because you have two very different opinions on that, and but they're still kind of the same, which is amazing. Like it's so unique. It's
One
so,
goes
so
left, one
fascinating.
goes right, but they still ended
Yeah.
up at the same spot.
Yeah, and none of it is like unintelligent, just this is how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you don't get that shit, which is awesome. It's like
us, when we're
here's
drunk.
the data, here's the research, and here's why I think this. It's not like, well, I just saw this fucking YouTube clip and that guy had a lab coat on, so he must know what he's talking about.
Right. He must be a scientist.
Right. So, it was like that stuff was fucking amazing for sure. Hands down. How are we doing on time?
We're at 20 and a half, so it's probably off. Hey, just one thing, if we're going to wrap this up, or
It's up to you.
if you guys have more, we can keep going, but we do have the other gentleman out there too. So,
up to you guys.
Different. We can do a whole hour of this if you want. I mean, it would be easy to do.
Yeah, it would.
And then he can go on
However you wanna
another show too.
All right, well, let's take a break. We'll roll into it, and then we'll get him afterwards. We'll keep going.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right. All right. Well, we'll either be right back or we've already been right back, one way or the other. All right, and we're back. Maybe episode 176.
It is 176.
Maybe the bonus
I
episode of
survived the
177. So, Chet made it back from the break.
I made it through the break.
Normally, the guests don't make it back from the break. So, welcome back.
Thank you for having me again.
Should we just?
Why?
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. I was going to play the BDP.
You have
theme again,
no
so.
buttons correct today.
No. I'm just
just
enjoying the
starts
story. I
hitting
just
button,
see the shit show.
buttons.
We're going to play all these sounds, Chet, tonight. So we're going to start on screen one. We'll just go ahead and tell you this now. We're given our 11-month notice.
Yep.
So in 11 months, we're quitting.
Yeah.
So that we can both go next year. And then if you want to take us back afterwards, that's fine.
So Mike, I should start calling him Roe because it's Roe, Mike,
Yeah, it's too
and then
confusing,
Palmer.
too.
He goes by Michael.
So the Roe, we were saying bye at the gun range, and he was like, "I'm gonna see you next year." I was like, "Well, I don't know, because I came this year." And then Palmer, and he goes, "You know what? Quit, quit just before it." He goes, "But just so you know, they probably won't hire you back because they're kind of badass about that." I was like, yeah, I won't do that."
Yeah, we've had some.
But we're giving our notice.
We have had some employees that have walked away and said, "You sure want to do that?" And-
Trust me, I know.
And when they came crawling back, we're like,
Sorry.
Well, I think when they crawl back to us, Chat, we'll
Wouldn't let him back in?
Well, yeah, we'll
we'll
at
let
least
you back.
contemplate their offer, see what it is they have to say. So, one way or the other. When they're left with Keanu and new Steve, because
Am I-
Danielle would have already moved on by then because she's too good to just stay here the rest of her life.
Is this the episode where I witnessed the implosion of you and
beginning and
you
the end?
just slaughtering Palmer with his new ashtray?
Shit stabbed his arm in my neck.
"So how do you think that diving board's going to look in your forehead?"
You have a throat.
Well, the TSA lady, she was kind of wondering,
Oh yeah, what is this?
what is this?
What is there a metal object inside of your backpack? And I was like, yes.
A
Yes,
solid
there
piece
is.
of lead, possibly.
Well, what exactly is it? I'm like, it's an ashtray. And then all of a sudden, like the demeanor changed. Oh, it's an ashtray. I got to tell you though, MCO, Orlando, TSA with the clear. Like I'm a fucking surgeon now when it comes to traveling.
Yeah.
I am not messing around. And normally if it's just me and you, like we flow.
Right.
We have no. But when you have four, it's like herding cats. Right. So Chet's cool. He flows with me. But when you add more to that, and I'm not bashing anybody else, but when you have more people, things get a little more discouraging. Right. People try and chime in and say, well,
Right.
what about that? I'm like, just shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like I do this.
I do this.
This is what I
we
do.
Right.
Just, this is where you just be a soldier and you just come along. Right. So we go through MCO clear and we're fucking studs. Right. We sign them up. In less than 3 minutes or 4 minutes, boom.
Right.
Okay, now you're officially clear. Here you go, come with us. Boom.
Oh, yeah, they
you
walk up and
in.
go, excuse me.
Oh yeah. There were
Like-
people in line
Yeah.
Oh,
showing
they
their
hate it.
passport, and they were like, "Excuse us."
Yeah, they hate clear people.
It's like
Right,
we're,
yeah.
we're express passing.
Oh yeah.
So and then with no shoes off because like they weren't
clear,
messing.
you don't have to take your shoes off
Well,
either,
you
right?
do if
Oh.
you're not TSA pre-check, but we were good there. They
Oh.
didn't care. No shoes off. You go through this one. Here you go. Don't take your laptops out. We're burning through. All right, I'm like, fucking sweet. So you're in and out through TSA in less than 10 minutes, right?
Except for who got popped.
except for when they're except for when you get interrogated for Greg got popped for cigars, cigars in his bag,
Dude,
cigars in my
yeah,
bag.
we were loaded.
Greg is suspect.
Stop
that man.
He looks shifty. So it's
He's
just
looking sus right now.
Stop that man.
His
So,
clothes are really tight. Ask him questions over there.
but at this point, I know we're good. Like we got plenty of
Plenty of
time.
time.
Everything's
Right.
comfortable. We even gave ourselves a little more cush because of COVID. We didn't know
Right.
how it was going to be Memorial Day weekend, so we were in good shape. Coming back through Austin, it's a shit show. We clear it. We hit the clear button. You cut the line, but there's still shoes off, everything out of your bag.
right,
I'm going to need to do the cavity search. Like the whole gamut of things, and I'm just
Right.
like, listen, what the fuck are we doing here, man? Like, just move it along. I know. I guess it's because it's a smaller airport because they're not used to that.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it definitely was more
Oh, yeah.
stressful.
At one point, I thought they
Going back.
swabbed my nose. I thought they were like, what is going on, man? We were pimps at
COVID check. We're
NCO.
COVID
Yeah.
checking you right here.
At
Zach.
Orlando, like right this way.
Right.
Austin, they're like, who the fuck are you guys?
Yeah.
Like,
Can you call
I don't know.
Orlando and ask them who we
Yeah,
are, please?
yeah. Like MCO is way better. They take care of
You're
us.
right, though. It's a bigger airport.
Yeah.
They're used to people.
Right, they're
yeah.
used to the tourist weekends and all that
Right.
stuff. Like, but
Right. Yeah,
Austin,
Austin's
not
are
so
like,
much.
there's 7 people in line. Call extra help. Call somebody else.
Now, when we get to our car rental, like normally you have through National, you have the one row to pick from.
Right, yeah.
But because they were low on cars, they're like, you can take whatever you want.
Oh,
I
really?
was like, whatever I
Wait,
want.
Whatever.
And I was like, even
Sorry, Greg,
over
we got a
there.
Corvette. We're outta here.
So there's a premiere section. I'm like, even over there? And she goes, yeah, even over there.
Yes, even over there.
So we grabbed
Oh, like there.
we grabbed a pretty gangster Lincoln, like a midsize SUV,
Brand new Lincoln
sunroof leather.
Nautilus.
Oh.
It was a Nautilus,
Yeah,
man.
it was nice.
Shane.
It was nice. We were looking at the F-150, the big. We wanted to blend in with
Yeah.
the Texans,
Oh, yeah.
but
Didn't have bullhorn, so
Yeah.
couldn't take it.
yeah,
Darn it.
yeah. I was like, what if it was a Raptor? I would have taken it.
I did learn how to douche a vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we
that
did
was
a whole
my first experience.
we did a
of it.
whole episode
So
on
if
it
you
one
ever
time.
rent a vehicle and you're out and you're
The baby wipes.
partake.
You got to do the baby wipes.
tell you right now,
the
there was
douching of the vehicles, man.
there was no evidence of cigar
None.
smoke in that thing.
None.
Nobody knows.
Nope.
Nobody knows.
We never smoked in it, I
Nobody
swear.
knows.
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nobody's going to know.
Yeah.
I didn't say
That's
where
what
I
I know.
learned it from. I'm just saying I learned it.
I just want to know that we all cleaned together, and Chet did a great job. And I looked at my brother. I said, "I just want you to know, if you kill somebody, they're gonna find you. There's gonna be evidence left over. This
Right.
is not how it's
That's
done.
not the way you do this.
Step out of the vehicle, please. Let me make sure that this is okay.
Alex was on
But
point
Alex
too,
did
though,
great.
man.
Alex
She
did a
was
great
on
job
it,
cleaning
man.
with
Oh,
it
so
for
she
sure.
can kill him.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where he is.
I don't know
So
where he is.
our 3 sides were like spotless.
Right.
And then-
and then there's Greg. Like, get out
We
of
got
your
it,
seat.
though.
Get out of your seat. Step.
Did
Please
he
step
not
out.
even get out to clean? He's just cleaning around himself.
Just it's good.
I don't want to get out. Turn the air up, please.
It's good. But yes, it is. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And then the whole. So I know we kind of been all over the place, but when we landed, me and Greg were tweaking. We needed a cigar and we needed a liqueur.
Oh.
And this guy, he's just driving and driving and driving.
Oh, you landed out there.
Oh yeah, out in Austin.
Right.
And he just kept passing store after store. We're like, there's a gas station right there. We can get a lighter. No.
Oh, yeah. You had no way to light them. That's right.
No lighters, no cutters.
Nobody tried to shove something into the power
Nothing.
board on the car.
No.
You guys can't.
Because this man has a plan.
That's it.
And his
Oh, yeah,
plan
yeah,
is
well-
to get to point B.
Yeah, like,
Right.
hey,
And
I'm not fucking around. You know.
It was good.
What's really kind of funny is the roles flip. Like if I roll with Rosales, it's the other way around. I'm the soldier. Where we going? Boom. Okay. But like, what do
Yeah.
But like also things that the co-pilot needs to learn when it comes to cigar. I shouldn't be touching my shit.
I've taught him that when we travel.
I shouldn't be touching my
Co-pilot
shit.
lights a cigar.
You fucking set my shit up so we keep rolling. So I'm not. Going,
I always lit your cigar when you drive. You
I'm
didn't
not,
remember?
I'm not monkey fucking anything on the way through.
Yeah,
I
he
let
was like,
that
"What are you doing?"
slide.
He's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm lighting your cigar. This is what I do. I'm not driving."
This is right. That's the team. That's the team thing, right?
Yeah, but with COVID, I didn't want to touch it and all that.
You
no,
kidding
I
me? It's
failed.
practically
I
share the
failed.
same spoons here inside this
failed.
building. So
It's okay. It's all right.
COVID
It's cool.
in this building?
These,
No
these are
COVID.
things that we learn.
You know what? 2022 Weasel, I'll be on point.
So it's okay. It's cool.
Me and Palmer will be on point.
It's like, and the
he
other
will have
thing,
his arm around you holding it. I'll be on this side lighting it.
perfect.
cutting
It's
it
gonna
and
be
lighting it,
money.
there'll be 4 hands in front
You
of you.
take a puff, he pulls it off, ashes it, puts it back in.
Excellent.
That's how it's gonna
Now we're
be.
talking. That's
See?
the way to go.
See?
Team.
The other major thing too is like if you get coffee, you get 2 coffees. Like you don't fuck around.
Did you not get
I
that?
say, I
that
don't
never
drink.
happened.
I never got.
That never
I don't
happened.
drink coffee.
Well,
But, like-
if you get a whiskey, you get 2 whiskeys.
I offered.
I don't really drink.
I offered, but he's
I
on
thought you were going to
point.
tie one on. You didn't drink at all?
No,
Oh.
He was
You
on
said-
point.
I don't
man.
like to drink on at those.
Right, but you had
places.
said that you might, though.
I was probably just full of shit.
Oh.
So you
I never
told
had
me-
any intention.
I asked you if you wanted to drink, and you said no. You like to be.
I like to be sharp.
100%, You
Right.
want to be 100%. So I
know.
kind of actually took that. So I just kind of slowed down sipping because I didn't want to be.
Yeah,
I'm not-
blissfully drunk.
taking your
How
shirt off,
you
swinging it
doing?
around.
Is that you, Skippy?
You know,
Yeah, up on stage like
this is Scarface,
That's
baby.
Scarface.
Scarface.
You know, here's
Pull
the,
a stick off the ground. I'm Scarface too.
you know, like the reality is that I'm really blunt to the point already. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Right? Yeah. Having you drunk is not.
let's
not-
enhance that. I guarantee you, I have no friends.
Yeah.
No one will talk to me. I'm like, this fucking
You'll be
guy.
sitting there by yourself.
You know what you need to do,
You'll be sitting there by
motherfucker?
yourself drinking.
Right.
Mikey angry.
Fuck you, come on, man.
Mikey
Let me tell
angry.
you where you fucking up. Here's a fucking thing.
Let me tell you. Skip, I don't have enough goddamn cigars.
Yeah, let me break this down for you
Bring
real
us
quick.
down. I said 25,000.
They'd be like, somebody get
I
him
mean,
away.
50.
Put him down. Put him away. You know, so no, it's
Then everybody's running around going,
You know, why buy stuff from a dick?
exactly.
Yeah.
you'll never
Right.
sell another cigar.
Yeah,
Never sell another cigar.
yeah, exactly. What's going
It'll be.
I mean, you guys fucked that.
Man, you
up.
fucked that up.
You really
Yes,
fucked
fuck
that
that
up.
up.
You fucked that up.
We're gonna have shirts for next year.
Man, you really fucked
you
that
really
up.
fucked
You really
that up.
fucked that up. That was awesome.
Absolutely.
I gave the old Garrison whiskey booth a run for their money, though. I was like, old fashioned. Old fashioned. You want another old fashioned? There was one point where I got up from the tents along
Right.
the one wall just to go to the bathroom. And I passed them, and the lady literally saw me, started mixing and drinking. I was like, no.
So you coming?
I'm going to the bathroom. She's like, oh, I have it ready for you when you come back. I was like,
All right. I went to Style and Switch to get to eat, right? Because they had Styles and Switch there, barbecue. And I'm like, I'll take brisket. And they're like, do you want anything else? I said, no, I'll just take brisket. He's like, okay, I'll get you a small plate of some brisket. I was like, how about you get a bigger plate and put down some more brisket? And he's like, okay. So then he
You go VIP.
and he makes the plate and he's like, how's that? And I go, I could really use.
That's
I could go for some more brisket on that plate if you want to give me some more. I could use a cow. If
Save
you
me,
want to
save me another trip if you put a little more
if
on
you
there.
just
please.
bulk all that up and I'll devour the whole thing. He's like, all right,
I don't need a fork. No fork. Isn't it?
yeah, it's fine. I'll just. This is delicious.
I got the everything plate, but I did tell them to hold the bread. Because,
Hold them in. Oh, you got
way too many
you
carbs.
gotta
Be
watch your
reasonable.
carbs,
way
right,
too many
you know.
carbs. I mean, I
Yeah,
could,
as we hit McDonald's on the way back. Okay.
I'll take 40 nuggets,
Yeah, no.
5 burgers.
Yeah,
Hey, what
Chet's-
do you guys want?
3 literally.
Yeah, so Chet's
I'm
looking at
judging
me.
him like a mofo.
He's like,
I think I know what you're
he's
gonna
like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm fucking. This is it. This is the cheat day, baby. We ain't fucking
Oh,
around.
it's Saturday, Sunday.
We're going for it.
I'm judging him. He looks at me. He goes, "The McChicken is for Brit."
Okay, yeah, the one
was like, oh.
$1 meal
The
thing.
$1 thing.
on the way home from
What
the
about those
airport?
40 nuggets?
It was 20 nuggets, and somebody stole 10. I lost 10. I was really upset. Yeah.
I just got 2 little cheeseburgers. That's all I needed. And a big old cola. I needed sugar. After 2 days of solid smoking, man.
I gotta
needed
feed.
the
You
sugar.
gotta feed the beast. The body needs nourishment. You gotta check out every once in a while and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
here you go, double quarter pounder, baby."
I felt bad because I don't eat, breakfast. I'm not a big breakfast guy. And here, the Rosales family is just laying out these spreads, which I did learn that when Ro asks you to do something,
Yes.
do it quickly and correctly, and because he's very he knows how to put out orders.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. You gotta move the tables.
Yeah, he runs the show, man, for sure. So I was slicing up quiche and nuking it.
There you go.
He explained it tip for tip on how to handle it, so I
He
couldn't fuck
does
it up. So I
And
didn't.
you can't fuck that up.
Man, I couldn't have fucked that up. So, but yeah,
So
it was a big spread, but I
Sounds
just
like you
don't
guys had
eat.
a great time.
So if I could give a piece of advice to anybody that's looking to go to Weasel Fest next year, I would honestly say spend the extra couple bucks and get the fucking VIP.
Absolutely.
Without question.
Absolutely.
It is a way, I feel like it's a huge difference of an experience.
Right.
Yep.
You have better seating for the concerts. You have access to HQ. You have more booze if you want to get more booze. It's unlimited. You have more food if you want to get more food. The whole thing is like all holds bar on whatever, no holds barred.
no holds
No holds barred.
No questions
Unlimited,
asked.
whatever.
Fucking awesome.
Yep.
So I would tell you to get the VIP. Also, shout out to fucking Frenchie, John D. Oliver. He was he was amazing. I can't give that guy enough credit for all the shit that he does. He works super hard in the office. He handles my sales orders, which I have always been reluctant to give up working with Soli Rosales, especially with my past experiences. But
That other guy.
but John has always gone out of his way and made sure that,
Always quite the long voyage of an experience.
the shit is done to a T. So definitely shout out to Frenchie.
And Sean, man. Meeting him. I know I'm saying I've met all these people, but meeting Sean was like,
It's like meeting Elvis.
dude, it was just the coolest cat ever met.
What's really, truly remarkable is the success of the company, and this is with any company, it really is a validation of the whole team.
Yeah.
You know, and that echoes here, right? Without question.
He'll take us back.
Because no, once you cross that line, once you cross that picket line, so like that makes a big difference, you know. And that's
on the couch in the hotel,
and that's the
right.
Like I could tell you right now that I haven't seen Roma Craft hum the way that they're humming right now.
Yeah, it seems like that from the outside in.
Yeah, the team is the most efficient that they've ever been. You know, and I'm not bad mouthing anybody from the past. I'm just saying that as of right now, all parts are perfect. You know, as far as where they need to be and how they're operating. Everybody gets their role, and they all put in the work. You know.
Yeah.
So and we have a lot of that here. We really do. We have a lot of that here with the parts that are in this establishment. So
On a little smaller scale, but for the most part, we're there, man.
it's the same thing when it comes to team and efficiency. Like we all execute. You know, you guys all do what needs to be done, and like there's seldom bullshit. You know, it's like, hey, okay, we get it. We're all on the same page for the most part. You know, I'm really grateful for that, to be honest. You know. Except for maybe Keanu. But, you know,
Just Keanu.
he's all right. He's okay.
He's fine.
You know, he's better than his predecessor.
He's a good dude.
He's going to develop a drinking problem now that he's 21.
Yeah,
So
and he's fucking shit face all the time. I'm not coming in.
I called him Saturday. His birthday was Sunday. So when I got out of here, it was late because the one guy was here. But anyway, I called him at 12:30, wish him happy birthday, and he goes, "I said 2 Angry Orchards. They're delicious." I'm like, oh, good.
I think I just pressed myself.
Such a heavy drinker.
Yeah. So
We were going to take him out for his birthday, too, but I don't think that'll last that long.
Yeah, well, it'll be a short trip. Be a little small
I think
trip.
30 minutes with us, he'll be out.
I think you grab him for happy hour and you drop him off at 6:30, and then you guys go
And
out.
then we go do our thing.
out, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go do some.
We got to take him and let Jimmy take him apart.
Yeah, Jimmy and tear him apart.
little bourbon,
Yep.
Bourbon,
little Celery City action,
yeah.
downtown Sanford. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's we'll wrap this up and then we'll get Eric in here from Black Star Line
And
Cigars.
he's got like 15 minutes to talk, and then okay, thank you very much.
And then we'll get him for a good 30,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there.
All right, man. Thank you.
Chet,
honestly,
thank
I know
you.
I
Glad you had a
thanked
good
you
time.
when we got back to your house, but seriously, I can't thank you guys enough. It was epic.
Well, hey, you know, I mean, thanks for
It was epic.
Thanks for
And
sleeping on the
thank you
couch, Chet.
for-
But before you hear the other
Or,
show,
you know.
he's going to PCA, and I'm going. You don't get to go.
Yeah,
That's okay. I'm good with that.
just letting you know.
I'm good with that.
Letting you know.
That's fine.
but we're
Our
not.
generosity only goes so far.
Weasel Fest will be
Oh,
our
I'm sure
thing.
Weasel Fest was probably bigger
That'll
than
be our
PCA.
thing.
PCA will be a quick tour. We're only there for 2 days.
Oh, that's a better. It's an easier sell at home.
yeah.
So
But I can tell you, if you were at Weasel Fest, we could have did some damage. Me and you
That's
together.
a lot of people
That's why
ask for you.
Me and
we
you
quit in
together.
11 months. Just
Listen,
just a
you know
reminder.
how many people brought up
Palmer.
Palmer, the
podcast.
BDP.
Yeah.
I heard BDP so many times. The owner of Cigar Hustler, people were asking for it.
I mean, it's pretty. It really is kind of remarkable how many people know about us from the podcast.
The podcast,
and
yeah.
the story.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's insane. So
You guys are a big deal, man.
yeah. Well, you know.
Well, you said Skip wanted some middle-aged man knowledge, so he
Yeah,
he
well, I
must
wasn't
be-
gonna bring it up. I
It's
didn't
only,
know if it
it's
was
only 4 episodes. I mean,
That was
come on.
literally the first thing he said to me. He goes, "So, you think you could discuss with me middle-aged men and small business?" I was like, "I think you got it under control, Skip." And he started
Yeah, I
rolling.
think
He
you
was
know what
like,
you're
"It's
doing."
funny," and he turned around, and walked away. It's like
about
he
right.
likes us. He likes us.
He's probably happy having a new podcast listen.
That guy consumes a lot of data, man.
Right. Well, you're not sleeping. You got to have something to do in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You blast through it.
Right.
It's all intrinsic apathy is what it is.
Exactly. And
All right.
I can't even spell that.
And you guys fucked
fuck
that,
that
up.
up.
You hit the, man, you fucked that up. You hit the wrong button.
No, that was the one I
That's
meant
what
to
you're
hit.
going for? Okay.
Yeah, I was going for it. I mean, you can go,
Bam, you gotta go to work.
bam, you got to go to work. And we're back. Welcome to back from episode 176 of a Cigar Hustler podcast. Joining us today is the legend himself. I was waiting you to say his name.
Am I going to say it?
I was trying to bring you in. That was your cue. We worked this out, Michael.
Coop.
Oh wow.
What's going on, brother?
Sorry about that intro, Coop.
I know. I'm terrible. I'm a horrible
Mike and Mike.
What a pleasure. Finally be back here.
Yeah.
Yes. 3 more, you get a jacket like Tranio.
Exactly.
right.
I know.
This way.
But it's been 2 years. I mean, that's the thing.
So, see, every 2 years it comes on. So another 18 years. You get a jacket.
you'll be fine.
Exactly. I mean, I thought I'd be down here a lot more regularly, and obviously, pandemic had a lot of.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That whole pandemic, yeah.
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
So I got a funny story to tell you before we kind of get into things.
Great.
Palmer almost killed you unintentionally.
I was going to tell the story.
because of me.
I was going to apologize and tell the story.
Because of me, you almost died.
Not more metaphorically
Yeah.
than
This is
actually.
our video looks kind of like looks like evil Batman-esque. Like it's got kind of an angle on this one.
Yes, that's what I
Right.
told you.
That's okay. Da-da-da-da.
All right, Michael told
yeah.
me you were coming on last week.
Yes, I thought you were coming in. You said, "Hey, I'll be there Tuesday,"
Right.
and I didn't pay attention to the edge of that email that actually had the date and numbers. Like,
Right. June 1st.
So I'm rallying the troops. I'm like, "Hey, listen, Coop's coming in. We got to get everything
Last
together."
Tuesday,
blah, blah, blah.
we're getting all set up.
You know,
We're all ready.
Right.
We're gonna have him come in, and then all of a sudden,
Chet texts us and goes, "He's at Abe's." He's supposed to be here in 10 minutes. No, he's at Abe's. They're sitting down comfy, sitting there talking.
yeah. So he was like, "Oh, he blew us off."
They blew us off. And then one of them asked you where you were going. You said, "I don't know, some shop I don't know the name of," and then maybe go by and see Jeff. You're like, "That son of a bitch."
It's like this
He
is
wouldn't even
war.
say our name.
This is fucking war. So yeah, it was,
I'm Switzerland here, but
it was
no, I mean, I thought I said
You
the
did.
date.
You did.
Okay.
Totally
You did.
not on you.
Okay,
It
it
was
was not your fault at all.
It was
The next-
100% on me.
I mean, I wouldn't risk the ridicule I would get for anything you guys on this.
Oh, the not ready for primetime hustler players had a whole skit we were doing for this week's show.
there was. It was a beautiful.
It was
skit.
beautiful.
I was just talking to Hector. He said, "You're not over at Hustle yet." I said, "I'm just wrapping up a call, Hector. I'm going to come."
It's like, you better go.
Yeah,
better hurry.
exactly.
Better hurry.
You don't want to.
So the Tuesday after, he texted me and circled the date. I think it was he meant next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So once I looked at it, I was like, "Whoops."
Yeah, I was still in the South Florida part of that trip.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But you're going around. You're making your way around the state at this point. You're almost like a sales rep, which is incredible. You know?
No, actually, this. I extended the trip so I can come in to see you guys
that's-
I knew you guys.
very nice.
You guys were at Weasel Fest, and I said,
And the safe play,
yeah.
apparently so.
So we're leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day, and I head back tomorrow. Yep.
No kidding.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, I've seen you more than I've seen Alfredo.
And he said he's still our rep. The new guy doesn't come to
No,
Florida.
Yeah,
I mean, I felt bad because I mentioned, "Hey, I can come in Friday." He said, "I'm at Weasel Fest." I'm like,
Yeah.
And why I'm not at Weasel Fest? Why I wasn't was because of this trip.
Right.
Gotcha.
So,
That's
yeah.
understandable. I think that was the hard part about Weasel Fest is it was kind of like, all right, because you don't know when you're a go, and then they greenlit it, and you're finally okay. Let's do this. I mean, legit, the fire department, I believe, showed up that morning to clear the permit so that the event could go on.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was really to the wire. So and when you have to operate that way because of COVID, you didn't get
exactly.
enough time to prepare.
Exactly.
You know? I think a lot of people that really wanted to go didn't get an opportunity to go, but it was fantastic.
Everything I've heard, I was just talking to Chet about it and beforehand. Yeah.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you did some light coverage on TPE,
Right.
and you said that it looked like things were okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what
you didn't go though, did you?
I did not go.
Okay.
I did not go.
I just, I feel like I fucked up by not going because I don't,
I asked you 12 times.
I don't have a
We should
real
go.
answer
Should
as
we
to
go? We should
how
go.
it really went.
There's some people that will tell you it went great.
Yeah.
But there's other people who've told me quietly, it really wasn't the sales levels we thought we were going to get.
Right.
But there were some companies that, hey, we did really, really well.
Right.
I mean, and I believe the companies that told me that. So
Okay.
I think it was a mixed bag on it overall.
Right. Was it more like CBD marijuana stuff? Was that still the vast majority, or did you see more cigar? Do you think that more cigar companies popped up this time around?
That's hard to tell, obviously, because I
Right.
wasn't there. But it seemed like it was slightly bigger on the premium cigar end.
Right. Because Drew Estate had a big booth before.
Right.
And then they didn't go this year at all.
Right.
Right,
But,
yeah.
But then there were some companies in the pavilion that upgraded to full size booths.
Right.
So that was another thing.
There's
And
probably some type of incentive, I would imagine, because they don't want those big spaces sitting empty.
Right.
Right, and then Altadis had a bigger booth this year as well. Soccer increased the size of his booth, from what I heard.
Right.
So I mean, there were some booth sizes that got bigger.
Are they going to put a cap on booth sizes? Because I heard that was possibly a thing.
That I haven't heard.
I just don't see, I don't know. It just doesn't seem. I don't know, as advantageous, right? Like you get some of these big guys. Like, it'd be nice to kind of level the playing field and make them only.
I was thinking maybe it's what they're thinking.
Only get to a specific size and then that's it. You know, I mean, fuck the Drew Estate Lounge. You could have put a bowling alley in
Right, yeah.
a TPE.
Yeah.
You know, so you know it'd be cool if they were. It just seemed overkill. You know. So all right. So you didn't go to TPE. Obviously, you know you have been hunkered down. You have been in the bunker for a year and a half.
Yep.
You know, like real talk, real. You know.
Yeah.
Expect him to come with a long
Now-
beard and long hair.
Now, did you get vaccinated or no?
I'm vaccinated.
Okay. What'd you get? Johnson, Pfizer?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Did it kill? Did it knock you down?
That second shot.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Knocking
That second
me
shot
down.
was rough.
Yeah. Okay.
But then it kind of, you know, it kind of cleared itself up. But the funny thing is, I thought I was getting like the blood infection. Like I was feeling all those same
Right.
symptoms.
This is
yeah.
God.
And then,
Oh,
when,
God, here
and then
it
when
comes
I called the doctor says, you can't get a blood infection from this. You're just feeling sick. Just
Right.
chill out. And then 24
You sure,
hours later, I
Doc?
was fine.
I'm pretty sure I've got a doc.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Call the attorney.
Yeah. Exactly.
Get it all wrapped up.
yeah.
Okay. So that's good.
Are you going to go to the PCA?
That's what I was leading into.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I'll
You're
be
definitely covering that.
definitely at PCA. We're going to be expanding the team. Aaron Nielsen's going to be on the ground with
That's
us
cool.
this year as well.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
So yeah, we have.
I've still been in communication with him.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's the guy. His dad was Cheap Trick or something
Cheap-
like that,
yep.
right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But like, that's not obviously not that important. The fact of the matter is the guy knows a ton about the cigar
Right.
industry.
That's why I'm bringing him. Like, if
You
he
know?
wasn't like that, you know, I met him because of the connection, obviously, to his dad.
Right.
But I saw something that he could really cover the show like we need to cover it at Coop. So
right. It'd be a different perspective.
yeah, so
Right.
it's going to allow Bear, who's going to be covering it for Coop. He's going to focus more on video this year.
Gotcha.
And Aaron can kind of help me out with the fat gathering and the stuff we need to do with the booze. So
It's like you're building a team, bro.
we're building it slowly. We got Dave Burke in Australia, but he couldn't come.
Yeah, Dave's.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
You know, we got to get him to a PCA.
I offered. I said, if you want to come to PCA, I'll get you at the PCA.
Right.
I'll finance the ticket. I told him. It's a little bit. He couldn't get out this year anyway.
Right.
But I know he's also got some stuff going on. He's going for his PhD and stuff like that. So he's
That's kind of a big deal.
yeah.
Dr. Burke.
Dr. Burke.
Yep.
Dr. Burke.
Paging Dr. Burke.
Yeah.
All right, so kind of coverage on TPE. I mean, we can talk Weasel Fest. I just don't want to spill the whole beans just yet.
Right, because we
we'll have
haven't
to-
we hadn't a chance
right.
to discuss it yet.
And then you're gonna definitely do PCA with like a full team.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna cover all 4 days or?
All 4 days.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go just kind of in and out 2 days and be done.
Well,
to be
I'm
honest.
hearing that from a lot of retailers who are going to go there because what I hear, and you could probably tell me better, is after day 2, there's not your budget's kind of shot.
I mean, not necessarily. It depends.
Right.
It depends upon how you what you kind of structure out. To be honest, I haven't gone as a retailer in 5 years. You know, I've gone as a wholesaler, and then I've made a couple of orders while I'm there. You need a light? You all right?
I got one in hand.
Okay. So this is the first time that we're not really showcasing, not really displaying. And I'm like, okay, well, if we're doing that, then I can get in and out. I know that I got to place some order with Fuente. I know there's specific
Right.
companies that you want to cover by purchasing at PCA to get specific stuff, right?
Yep.
So I think we're gonna do it.
Well, you could use don't forget you have media. You're media as well.
Oh, we are media.
Now,
that is true.
Now you have an invite to the Cigar Media compound.
yes,
Yes, we
It's
have.
official.
It's official. We have the house booked and everything. So
What day is that?
Every
Every-
yeah. We'll
every
let
day.
you know. I'll let you know specifically what nights we're not going to be there. But I think the
So
plan.
that's the night we want to go.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice
but we
and quiet
upgraded.
here.
We
Look at
upgraded
this.
the compound this year. is what I'm-
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, we upgraded the compound. So
Okay.
Loomis really kind of came through with a really good house. So
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So you want to go, Mike? What do you think?
Yes, I'm in.
Yeah, you guys should definitely go. I mean, even if
I mean,
you,
I passed up Weasel, so I figured I'll go to that one.
I did pass on Weasel.
Yeah, Chet does not get to go to PCA. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Chet. I hope you enjoy Weasel.
look,
You're
I
not
missed,
going.
I missed Weasel Fest too. I was really bummed. It was this vacation weekend, but
It was pretty epic, dude.
Yeah.
I have never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like
Just
that. in
stop
the
rubbing
industry.
it in.
It was incredible.
I'm rubbing it in.
I mean, it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Thanks.
I don't mean to. I don't want to play it down.
Oh yeah,
But it was
don't want
absolutely
to underplay the whole thing. No,
yeah.
no.
It was.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
don't save it for the
the
other show. We haven't had a chance to do it on
beginning.
the radio
Yeah.
show. Yeah. We're shooting this out of order.
we're doing this backwards.
So we had to get Coop when he's available. Very busy man.
Yes.
no, appreciate it.
Very busy man.
So, is there anything at PCA that you're excited about? Any more sagas or something?
I think the story of PCA is obviously going to be the show itself this
Right.
year, because everyone's looking at PCA. Word is there's going to be a smaller show footprint this year.
Right.
It's coming back after a year lost. Big Four not there. The mess at Cigar Con 2 years ago. So I think everyone's really looking
that's right. I
at
forgot
everyone's
about
looking at PCA. Can this show perform? They're going to get a little bit of a pass, I think, because of COVID.
Right, expectations will be a little bit lower.
Yeah.
So as long as they're
Yeah.
80% of what they probably should be doing, everybody goes,
Yeah.
well,
I mean,
it's a thing.
release-wise, the big question is Fuente and Padron going to show anything off what they're doing with that collaboration? And it's sounding like no.
Right,
yeah.
But in fairness, they never committed to do anything at the trade show either. They announced it, and I think all of us just assumed it was going to be the trade show.
Right.
And they didn't. So that's going to be the highlight, I think, if they show something or if they're together at the trade show.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't really think of anything that's really kind of popped for me that I'm like,
Yeah,
I
it's down
gotta
to,
see this.
30 days now. So
Yeah.
the announcements should be
they start
out.
rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that you missed a whole year of production for the most part for
Right.
creating something new and innovative or whatever the case may be.
Or everybody worked on something that nobody ever heard about because, what tobacco we got left? Throw that together. See how it turns out.
So we could-
What happened at TPE was the companies were going to both. They held back their releases for PCA. They didn't want to sacrifice what they were doing at PCA, so they kind of want to support the PCA, so they're doing that.
Right.
And then there's a lot of companies that are having back orders too, so it didn't do any
Yeah.
good to
Oh, yeah.
show it early. So, I know there's companies who are at TPE that are going to PCA that have stuff coming out.
Right.
Yeah.
Any of them excite you?
Nothing yet.
Nothing.
I mean, the PCA exclusives have not excited me yet. I'll be
Right.
complete. They've been. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a line extension, but as a PCA exclusive, I'm kind of expecting something more.
Right.
And that's what
Right.
it seems like it is so far.
Like the TAA stuff.
Right. So that part, I do notice some companies that do have some special lines coming out.
Right.
But they probably made deals with Cigar Aficionado to give it to them first.
Huh.
Yeah. Which is
And that's
yeah.
not, so that's not you.
Bullshit.
That's not you.
Oh,
That's bullshit.
Well, that stuff kills us right now. I mean,
Yeah.
it kills us because like if they give it to us the same day, it's okay. But after that, if they just don't even, we can't get the information. That's when it's a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds.
So I'm using the card. Hey, what about supporting the industry and stuff? Like, come on.
Right.
So,
Hey.
yeah.
I'm curious what companies those are, but I don't want to put Coop completely on blast.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead.
But they exist.
Nobody listens.
You could figure it out.
I'm sure I could.
If you see it in Cigar Aficionado, it's not on a half wheel coupe, then you know what it is. I mean, it's
I didn't even realize that existed because I never look at Cigar Aficionado. To be
Right,
totally
exactly.
Now look, there's some companies like Fuente and Padron. They were so used to dealing with Cigar Aficionado and sending faxes. You're not going to change. Get
Right.
them to do.
They're
new
still
tricks.
sending faxes.
They're still,
Right, still
yeah,
sending
right.
faxes.
Yeah, that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to. No, but if I call Carlito and ask him a question, he will respond on it.
Right.
So
Yeah, he'll elaborate for
he'll
you.
elaborate on it to as much as he will elaborate.
Right.
He likes keeping a lot of mystery.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's okay. I'm okay with that too.
Right. I don't know if I'm going to say anything about blends moving forward. Like, what's in it? I don't fucking know. Just leave me alone.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
that
gonna
seems
tell
to
you.
be the
I'm
thing.
not gonna tell you.
Nobody's saying what.
Nobody's saying it.
Undisclosed.
Yeah, it's undisclosed.
Undisclosed.
Wrapper filler binder.
Magic blend.
Yeah. Yes. And it blows up in the middle.
Yep. Exactly.
You know. I mean, it's but like I smoked a cigar this weekend, or actually yesterday. I was holding out for it, and the wrapper is supposedly something that I've never had in an external wrapper. So I was curious to how it would taste and if it actually was possible.
Right.
So I don't know if it is or not. Still curious.
So one of Rosales' special blends that he.
No, it was a friend. It was from. I don't want to give out too much information. It's undisclosed information.
Oh, undisclosed.
This information is close. It was from a good dude at Weasel Fest. It was from a good dude at Weasel Fest. So
I mean, I heard there was some company owners out there too. Other company owners were out there. I know Ace Prime was out there because
were they? I don't know.
Luciano was out there because I talked to him. From,
Oh yeah. Luciano was definitely
I
out
actually
there.
talked to him from there. That's why.
He hung out inside HQ a lot where it
Yeah.
was cool.
Yeah.
Air conditioning.
Yeah.
Right.
He was definitely there a ton. But I don't think there was anybody else really, I mean, as far as there were other retailers, there were consumers, and trying to talk to everybody is definitely difficult.
Oh,
But
sure, yeah.
I tried. I
Yeah,
fucking tried.
That number of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the best round I could possible, you know? I ran into Mitch. He was. I didn't know who he was at first. I'm like, man, I know his face, but he had a Cigar Hustler decal on his travel humidor.
Right.
So I just gave him a war bear. So here you go. Like he had a table full of people. I was like, nice sticker. Boom. And I walked away.
Chet said if he saw one, he would go on Facebook and go, okay. Okay. And then he walked back over and go, hey, aren't you?
Yeah. It's hard to figure that
Aren't
out
you,
sometimes.
Mitch?
Like, hey, I'm used to seeing you in this round circle.
Right. Yeah.
And you look a lot taller than I thought.
right. Or you're a lot shorter than I thought you were.
I feel
How old is that photo?
I feel like that happens a lot with me. I feel like people see me and they're like, hey, I thought it was bigger.
Yeah.
No, I doubt anybody says bigger when they see you in person.
I thought you were taller.
That could be maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I thought you were taller.
Because somebody said that this weekend. I forget who it was.
Yeah.
Somebody just saw you in person. They're like, I can't believe it was that big.
Can't believe I was that big?
Yeah, yes. I mean, they had heard you'd been working out and everything, but they couldn't believe you were that big.
I was that massive.
It's a cereal.
That's right.
It's all the cereal.
It's all the cereal.
I heard about the cereal thing. I was listening to the Bear Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cereal's fantastic. I almost died on the Bear Show.
I heard that's why it was only 2 hours.
Yeah.
Normally Bear shows is 3.5 hours. I'm like,
ooh, you never made it.
I want to tell you right now, at the
We
2
got
hour
to take
mark.
a poop break, Bear.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
I was like, I would have had to tell him, like, hey, listen, I'll be right. You give me a solid 5 minutes. I'll be right. I will purge and I will be right
or just
back.
take the phone in there with you.
I go, what happened? This is only 2 hours. I was I listened to it coming up from Miami, and I'm like, it's over.
I went over. Like, I'm not there yet.
That was it. We like to leave you wanting more, so I
yeah,
planned
right
the
there.
stomach bug.
Yeah.
It was very
Oh, my
interesting.
son's got it.
Does he? Dude,
Yeah.
it's making its rounds, man.
Yeah. He called me yesterday. He was sent home from work today.
Really? I mean, it slowed me down for a whole week.
Oh, I told him he's only got the day.
Yeah.
You got to get back to work. You need the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
It's no bueno.
No, because with the garage doors, he's up on high ladders and stuff. He said he got a little woozy a couple times.
Yeah.
And they were like, look, you got to come down and leave.
Imagine you got a shit up there.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's what he was saying
Just
last night because they're at other people's houses. He's like, what if I got a shit in them at somebody's house? I go, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Right. What if there are people under you on the
I
ladder?
said, Imodium. Take Imodium before you leave.
Imodium helps. I'm not saying
I said,
don't,
take like 7
I don't think it's a cure-all.
and eat cheese. Just back yourself up.
Lots of cheese.
Kaopectate.
But I got to give Bear credit because I really thought that was a really good interview. You know what I mean?
He did. He did a good
Like,
job.
He does.
Like to see, even like I think the last time I was on was maybe 2 years ago, and that was a good interview. I felt that we had, it was a good the way that he handles himself. But I feel like he's made a lot of progress within that period of time.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, and he's very well prepared. That's the one thing you'll
he
know.
knows
about.
his shit. I'm
Yeah,
like, God.
yeah, he's. I mean, I work with him on the Tuesday show, obviously, and like his preparation is second to none.
Right. I mean, he's telling me about where I went to college. Like, did I? Yeah, I guess I did go there. Yeah, I did go there.
Yeah, he'll pull up these facts, and you don't even remember what the facts are.
Right?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
That's the other thing about the podcast and stuff too. Is when you go out and you meet a bunch of people, they start fucking quoting you on some
Yeah.
shit that you said. I'm like,
Yeah.
Did I? I did something.
Yeah, your show, we were doing FTG down at Caribbean, actually, when you guys were on.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Who was the crew?
It was the Drew State guys.
Okay.
Joe and on, Hector.
Of course.
The Terrence came out. Terrence came out
Ooh,
that night. Terrence was
Terrence.
out that night, too.
Oh,
Yep.
rare FTG sighting.
Yeah. He was giving me.
Except he says, heck that guy.
He was going up
Heck
to
that
Charlotte.
guy.
He
He was
doesn't
going
say
up to
that.
my neck of the woods, like
Right.
when I was down here. So he's giving me crap. I'm like, come meet me at Caribbean. I'm going to be there. And he did. So
Very nice.
I said, so before you go, yeah.
But no Jack Tarano?
Jack came out Monday night.
Okay.
I think Jack had some.
He was
some
up in Washington. When he did the video for me, he was up in Washington State.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, but Jack came out Monday night. So,
I ran into Alan at Weasel Fest too.
He sent me a nice little message, Alan did.
Yeah.
Alan of Caribbean.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't Alan. So it was Vince. Vince Hill did.
Oh, Vince Hilleband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Sun's Cigars.
Sun Cigars.
Yes.
That's good stuff. What do we have for time?
I don't. We're at 19 minutes.
We have plenty of time.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you want to cover? What else you got?
Me? Nothing. You said no. You said you had the show
You
wrapped up
wanted
this
to-
week.
You wanted
So.
to kill. You wanted to kill Coop. I
Well,
thought that was
that
amazing.
didn't happen.
We could do the we
Yeah.
could do the play if you want. I still have that on my
Coop,
phone. So.
you want to show the play? I think the play is pretty funny.
Oh, you want to?
You can talk about it. Or we could just give you the cliff notes.
Right. Yeah. I'll just.
So it was going to be this whole skit where that where he
you called in to apologize for missing the show, but then we
Yeah.
had strip club music behind you. And then the young lady that works here was going to come up and go, Koopy, you want another dance? And then we had Boots, our construction guy who built the deck out front. He was going to be the bouncer and throw you out for touching the dancers.
No, I didn't.
We told you,
this
Mr.
is-
Coop,
By the way,
don't
this
let
is
touch
the
the
first
dancers.
I'm knowing that there was this
Yeah.
almost mixed up in a date.
Well, I made a couple of comments on Abe's thing. Luckily, you didn't see him. And then,
It's gonna go back and check it out.
and then he called me off. He's like, "You got to stop." I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
fuck this. We're in."
Yeah,
And he
so
goes,
I'm trying to pull him back. I'm like, yo, it's okay. It's
I wonder
okay.
Abe was like asking me questions other week.
It's like, what's wrong
in
with
fact,
my
What's wrong with Palmer today? Seems a little angry.
He's very agitated with you for some reason.
Well, Abe kind of. I've been on Abe's case lately because of his bets, right?
Yeah,
These bets, I told him, I said, if you're not going to disclose what the bet is, it's like getting a participation trophy.
it is. Yeah,
Oh, that's right. You never say. You usually
He
don't
never
say.
said, he won't say it, but, and I said, just say what the bet is. Even if you say, hey, it's some business reason, I can't
Right,
disclose
something.
it.
Right.
You don't have to, but these, they go kind of like, I don't know, I said they're kind of shallow.
Right, yeah, because it's just,
he's sandbagging.
I was right.
Oh, I said it on the air to Abe, so.
Right.
Of course.
My goal is I'm going to beat Abe at a bet, but the challenge is we're both pretty smart how we bet, so. And he's probably,
Right.
he's not going to make a bet he can't win, and same thing with me.
Right.
I can say, we'll help you cheat if you want to be.
We can help load this.
We can sway this
we
without any problem at all.
We can infiltrate the Abe community with bad information.
I know a couple of his guys. So
Yeah, it's like we could, we could do this.
we could do this. All right, well, I'll set this up.
We
and then
got
we'll-
to set this up.
And then we'll give Coop the, because Abe doesn't listen to the show.
yeah.
He'll never-
No, he won't.
Never, never in a million years.
No.
Yeah.
He barely knows we do one.
Yeah, I don't even think he knows who the fuck I am.
Now, actually, okay.
He does. He calls you the Polish guy.
You've missed some jukebox episodes because I talked about the weekend I was going to be down here.
Yeah, yeah.
On jukebox.
You,
Yes, I
you
have
obviously
missed- I
put
have
it on
missed
the
some
text message, but he didn't show
It was
that.
on the email.
Yeah.
It was on the email, yeah,
I
whatever
mean,
it was.
it's totally on me.
Yeah.
120%.
No, it's all good. Yeah. No, I mean, I would have done the same thing.
That's
had
why
you
we get
had
no
it.
exclusives here, because they send him emails and he just, nah, I don't,
No,
I
if-
don't want to. I don't want that.
You get 75,000 emails, and you're going 100 miles an hour. You blast two, and I said, hey, I was like, oh, that shit, we can't do Friday. And you're like, all right, Tuesday. I'm like, all right, cool, Tuesday. I'll see you Tuesday. Like I didn't even
see which Tuesday.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, well, I should have realized it was a double Tuesday because, like I said, I extended the trip. We were going to leave today, and I said, well, I got to come see these guys. So
Right.
we were able to get the house another day. I'm like, let's just stay another day.
So you got the whole fam.
They're all departing right now. My wife and one of my sons is still here.
Okay.
Yeah, but we had my brother-in-law in. We had my father-in-law. He lives down here, and and we wanted to spend a lot of time with him. We haven't seen him in 2 years. He's 87.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He's 87.
87.
For 87, the guy's still very, knock on wood, yeah.
Very active.
Good for you.
Yeah, very active. Yeah,
Looking good.
Yeah, we had a bad storm on Sunday though.
Really?
Yeah, I was out of Port Orange at a wedding, and
Yeah.
it didn't rain out there at all, not at all.
Yeah.
But when we got home, the signs had blown off my patio. All the cushions were in the yard. And,
Yeah, we had a flagpole with the house we're renting cracked. I mean, the thing really cracked.
yeah, Rusty's flags outside. The poles are there, but the fabric went like down the street or
Yeah.
something.
Kidding.
Yeah,
I
it
mean, the
was
first thing is
bad.
we're trying to save the flag because we don't want the flag obviously in the
Right,
so
right.
my wife took it in, we cleaned it, and the flagpole was busted, and then the umbrellas came down in the backyard. There was hail. There was a lot of hail.
Yeah, I heard there was hail.
Yeah.
We had shit weather in Texas on Saturday.
Did you
Yeah.
before the event? Because it didn't look like during the event.
No, I'm sorry, Friday.
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 Ah,
It's all one big day to me at this point.
right. And that was the day at that shop down there.
Yeah.
That's what
Havana
it looked
House
like.
with
Yeah,
Jim.
Havana House.
I'll tell you what, man, they got some gems in that humidor. They got some stuff that, it's like, how do you still have this?
Right.
I would say, I probably saw 20, 30 things. I'm like, this is incredible. Turn me loose on this. I'll sell all this shit in 2 seconds.
Right.
I can,
Let me have this.
sell all this for a premium.
Southern Gunner's selling a bunch of stuff. Do you see that?
Is he?
Yeah.
No, I have no idea. Well,
put it
I
on
was
his
surprised
Instagram.
to not see Hugh there.
Oh, I had a little chat with him today because I was concerned there was something wrong.
Yeah.
So,
But all's well?
yeah, for the most part.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that, the numbers for Weasel Fest were good.
Right.
I think that next year, with the proper time and preparation for an actual event without COVID being a fucking wrench in things, it's going to sell out and you're going to have a lot of pissed off people.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're going to have a lot of pissed off
Well,
people.
they had pretty good attendance for first time.
Yeah. Well, they sold out.
Yeah, it sold out and
Yeah.
then it was canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this time was close, but
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now, after witnessing the whole thing, and
Oh,
like,
I'm
you
sure
know,
everybody's seeing the videos that Rosales did and all the photos everybody posted.
and then kind of perfecting what they work, like just improving on it,
Right.
And, polishing. I don't know what you're actually going to improve on, to be honest. I mean, it's got to be minimal.
maybe Rosales takes dance lessons. I saw a lot of him dancing.
I think that he's a really good dancer already.
Is he? Maybe he'd had a couple of drinks when I saw him dancing. Who
Oh yeah,
knows?
maybe just walking. He was walking like Gumby or something,
No, he was dancing.
like the guy from Roger Rabbit after he got mulled over.
He was dancing.
No,
No,
It
dancing.
was him, huh?
Dancing.
Okay. Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you just get to run the shop now. So
No.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
did-
done.
I did too well. I shot myself in the foot.
it's a done deal.
No, I don't want it.
Too well's an understatement.
Right.
So we go out of town, and this guy fucking blows numbers out of the water like he's hosting events back to back Friday, Saturday night. I'm like, okay, well, you're
Saturday
fucked.
it rained too. Saturday
You
night it rained.
made Chet look like Keanu,
And Friday I had no parking because I was fighting with the realtors next door.
and yet you still sold everything.
By the way,
I'm surprised there's stuff in the shop.
I
still.
evicted the realtors Friday, just so you know.
You let them go?
I
You
let
tell
them
them?
out, and they're just, you're gone.
That's fine. You know what? You do whatever you want. And you keep doing those numbers. You do whatever the fuck. Hey, whatever he says. I'm not going to argue with him. You know.
All right, Coop, we appreciate you taking some time
Hey,
here.
thanks for having me, guys.
Wrap this up before we run out of time.
Glad we got to get this in, so it was good.
Good.
Yeah,
little
shoot the
quick
shit for a
catch
few
up.
minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Yep. So,
All right. Is this going to be the end of the show, or no? I don't know what to say.
Who the fuck knows?
All right.
This may or may not be the
May
end.
or may not be the end, and maybe a whole
Episode
separate show by itself.
176.
So
We could stick this in the
176B.
middle. Who knows?
Let's just throw it in the middle. That'd be good. All right. Again, thanks, Coop. We'll talk to you later.
thanks, guys.
Bye. The Cigar Hustlers podcast, its owners, and its sponsors take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of Mike and Mike Productions or the podcast providers, and opinions between talk show hosts may differ. It is not our intention to libel, incite, or hurt anyone's feelings. We invite you to write the show's host, Mike Stepankevich, with any feedback or suggestions that you have for their shows. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment in the hope that they will be entertaining to the audience.
This has been a Cigar Hustlers podcast, a Mike and Mike production. Be sure to listen every Tuesday at 10 a.m. for all new episodes.
Hi, I'm Husto Iroa.
Yeah. We just don't have to do a single podcast ever again.
Perfect.
I'm good, Mike and Mike. How are you guys doing?
The Hojo,
Hojo! It's the Hojo!
the
You didn't
moderator.
even let him fuck it up all the way.
All right,
I gotta get past Hojo! Go on.
I don't even have to try to hit the record. Gonna try. We're gonna cover a lot of ground here, Mike. All right. Try to keep up.
That's a sign of a good podcast.
Maybe
John.
like 4 cigars when I walked in the door.
All right, end this.